mean, again, he doesn't know who Gabriel is, right? Because he didn't come from an Abrahamic faith. The people of Mecca were pagan.
Quran has mentioned if this book was from other than God, they would have found in it many contradictions.
If a book is without contradictions, that has no bearing on whether it comes from God or not. I've had phone books that are inerrant, but I certainly don't think God gave them.
That we believe without understanding.
So brother asked a very important question that most of the scholars say that listening to music, watching movies, and most of the television programs, they're haram. So how can we have? Let me tell you, brother, at the outset that having fun is permitted in Islam as long as the fun is halal fun.
That the standard narrative has holes.
The Prophet tells us because Satan or the devil sleeps over our nostrils. Those who oversleep and not pray Fajr on time, Satan urinates in their ears.
I really do think Jesus was crucified and that he really was dead and buried. He thought that he was a son of God in the sense that he was specially chosen by God. I think Jesus really did think he was going to be the Messiah, the future king of Israel. I mean, that is, after all, why they crucified him.
Hello everyone, and peace of Christ all of you. I apologize a little bit late because I was trying to go broadcast in both in Rumble and here, but I found that my software does not support such an issue, so I need to solve this problem. And now because it's time to go live, so we have no time to fix it. So we will try to fix it next time, and we will be ready to go in Rumble. So those who they are in Rumble, I see there's like maybe 69 people waiting something. Please come back to YouTube. I just tell them. All right, I hope they will come back. So anyway, as you notice, I posted for you my account on Rumble, and we will start doing podcasts in both. I thought today I will be able to make it, but I could not update my software, the one you do the coding for podcasts. So we will see how we can solve this issue. So before the coming time, we will, God is willing, we will be able to find a solution for it. For now, we are on YouTube. Please, come back, but don't forget to subscribe to my account in Rumble. It's always good to have a backup. At least there we can keep our videos. So those who want to download the video, they will not be like wondering where we can find it. This is why it's good to go both in here and there in the same time. So if we delete the video in YouTube, you will find it in Rumble. Our topic today is about the moon god. The moon god, like we hear many people speaking about the moon god. Christians, others, they say Islam is the moon god. The Muslims, they say no, it's not the moon god. Even some Christians who they have no idea what they are talking about, like the guy who is named James White. In his church, they asked him, is it true that the Muslim worship the moon god? He said, no, absolutely not, because the Quran says, don't worship the moon. So how we will say that they worship the moon god if the Quran says it clearly with the clear words, don't worship the moon. But this is because of his ignorance. The moon god does not mean worshiping the moon. The moon god have nothing to do with this. And I will prove it to you. As an example, the god of Muhammad, one of the names of Muhammad is Abu Kabsha. Abu Kabsha. If we ask any Muslim, what Abu Kabsha mean? What does that mean? Why they call him Abu Kabsha? What is Kabsha? Do we have any Muslim want to tell us? They don't have answer. Those are of the inherited religion. They don't have their own religion. If we go to chapter 53, the chapter of the Najm, look at the name. The Najm means the star. And the Najm here is using for the planets, supposedly, according to Muslims. But regularly, like normally in the language, we use the word Najm when we speak about stars. So Allah is the Lord. The Muslim translate the word in Arabic here, Ashara, this word. They translated it as Sirius. Who is a Muslim would like to call me and tell me how Allah is the Lord of Sirius? What does that mean? What does that mean? He is the God of Sirius. See, the Muslim, they try to escape the moon, right? So now they changed the name of the Arabic name of this planet. And now they got a new planet for us. So it's not the moon, it's Sirius. I would open my Skype and I would like to see who is the Muslim who have the guts to call us and prove us wrong. I saw there's a Muslim in the chat. He says he will destroy me in a debate. Well, I'm excited to be destroyed by you, my friend. Just, call me, text me, and I will call you. All right? Let us see. I don't have any Muslim until now. I see only Christian texting me. All right, look like for now we have no Muslim. So if you are a Muslim, let us see how you want to tell us who is the God Allah, the God of Sirius. Who is this God? You mean there is many planets, there is many stars, there is many etc. Allah is the God of Sirius. Why? Remember, He is not the God of the moon according to Muslims. He is the God of who? He is the God of Sirius. And which one? And how we know that this is Sirius? Where do you get this name from? Any Muhammadan? So they tried to escape the moon, and now they changed the name. They decide that this is the name of the planets we are talking about. Okay, so Allah is the moon God of this. What does that mean? Any Muhammadan? By the way, for those who make videos, you can make short video about this. If you want, I can make it for you long, so it fit with the you can, like, here we go. We make it like for you for the cell phone. You can record from here. Who is the Lord of Sirius, Mr. Abdul? He is not the moon God, right? He is the moon. He's a Sirius God. So they try to escape the immunity by saying our God is not the God of the moon. Maybe this one is bigger. Maybe this one is more important. Even Muhammad himself, they call him Abu Kabsha. Now, if you ask any Muslim what Abu Kabsha, 99% of them, they have no idea what is Abu Kabsha. What is Abu Kabsha? Who is Abu Kabsha? They don't know. It's a very funny Arabic word to use for somebody. They claim that he is a prophet. Who is Abu Kabsha, Muslims? Is that true that this is your prophet? This is his family? Let us see if we can find a hadith about Abu Kabsha in this English website. Abu Kabsha, Abu Kabsha. Here we see the king of the Roman, he afraid from Abu Kabsha. Who is Abu Kabsha? Muhammad. Do you see it? This is not my words. This is not my translation. Muslims, who is Abu Kabsha? They are talking about who? According to this hadith, the king of the Roman, they call them the people of the yellow. This is how stupid those savage Arab in the Arabian Peninsula. They think they don't even know what the name of this nation. They call them the yellow because they have a blonde hair. Any Muslim can tell me who is Abu Kabsha? George, I have no time for bugs, my friend. Take a hike. You are the kind who ever marry his mom, he call him my daddy. It doesn't work here. Go change your name, Abdul. Big Christian. Do we have any brave Muslim who want to tell us that Allah is not the moon god? He have a prophet, he is Abu Kabsha. And Kabsha is what? Is it true that this is the name of this planet? What is Kabsha? Anyone? Abu Kabsha is one of the grandfather of Muhammad, Kabsha. And then Muhammad, he was called by Kabsha because simply he worshipped the same as his grandfather, Kabsha, the Sirius stars. This is the Kabsha god. Any Muhammadan? So this is an evident number one. And what the Muslim, they will say to you now, they will say, well, Allah is the Lord of everything. Well, if Allah is the Lord of everything, why he is saying he is the Lord of Sirius, and why Muhammad is called Abu Kabsha? Just a question. You see, why we don't say Allah is the Lord of the sun? Why he chosen to be called the Lord of Sirius? What is the connection? Any Muhammadan? Until now, there is zero Muslim trying to contact me, as usual. So, the second you ask a Muslim who is Allah, he starts telling you what Allah he do for a living. And none of those is proven to be true. As an example, Allah is the creator. Okay, well, Allah, he said he is the best of the creators. So if they excuse to worship this so-called Allah, that he is the creator, that, stripped from Allah right. Because simply, first of all, there's no proof that can he create anything. It's just a statement of somebody saying Allah created everything. If there's any proof, no proof. Was Muhammad able to create anything by the power of Allah? No. Did Allah create anything to Muhammad in his time? No. So how we knew that Allah is the creator? no, just speeches. Same time, you will find the Quran make it so clear that Allah is the best of the creators. And to be the best of the creators, that means there's many creators. There's Abdul in the chat, in the comment section. He said, in one video, he says, "Can God create God?" Abdul is trying to be smart. Can God create God? And here you ask yourself, where Muslims they come with those questions? Is that like to make it like supposedly sound impossible? But I will make it simple for you. If a man can create man by reproduction, why God cannot create God? You know, it might sound like, okay, God create God. Okay, so this God, he is limited. He can create only chicken. Hey, Muslims, your God, he can only make a chicken soup. So a Muslim, he tried to find the reasoning to reject Christianity, right? Like how Jesus can be God. First of all, we don't believe that Jesus is a creator. We believe that Jesus is born of the Father. He is not created. God did not make mud and breathe into the mud and he created someone. His name is Jesus. So the Muslim, when he asked the question, he is being stupid, ignorant, he do not know what Christianity is. Same time they ask Christians who do not know what Christianity is because they are Christian banning. Number three, a Muslim, he is telling us that there's a lot of things is impossible for their God. And that is a clear proof that Allah cannot be God. So if I say now to the Muslims, can Allah create another Allah? If they say no, well, that means Allah, there is things he cannot do. If they say yes, that means they are getting busted. So either way you go, you Muslim, you are getting yourself busted. Same time, if Allah is the best of the creators, maybe the other creators is the one who created Allah. Is it possible that you make a computer, and here the creator, by the way, doesn't fit for a computer, just to give you the idea. But I will use the idea of the computer, even doesn't fit with the creator. But let us say, we are talking about creative idea, let's say. I create a computer, but the computer is smarter than me. And then that computer control machines can create another computer. Now, this is a computer. What about Allah? Allah is the best of the creators. This is a claim. But that means there is a creators, and Allah is one of them. So when they say to you, Allah is the creator, that's a lie, because Allah is the best of the creators according to him. And if Allah is saying he is the best of the creators and there is no other creators, that means Allah is lying. Allah, he just told a lie. If I say I am the best of the students, but I am the only student in this classroom, that means I'm lying about it. Because I cannot use the word best unless I am comparing myself to others. If the others are not exist, then this best is a fabrication and Allah is deceiving us. Do we have any Muhammadan? So Allah, he is the Lord of series. Allah, he swear by the star when they fell down. Have you ever heard of a God he swear by the stars? The same chapter, the chapter of An-Najm, chapter 53. If you go to verse number 1, you will see Allah himself, he is swearing by stars. Why? And one of the funny things about this swearing, Allah, he swear by the meteor, thinking that they are a star. Muhammad, he saw the same as the rest of the Arab in the desert. They see every day falling meteor. The stupid Muhammad, he thought this is a star and his God swear by it. Don't Allah, he knew that this is not a star? Those falling stars are not stars. Those are falling in the earth. Those are rocks falling down from the space. So how Allah swear by a rock, calling it a star? Somebody saying to me, you are ignorant in the belief and purpose. Read the tafsir and the fatwa. Okay, you know what? I'm going to do what you are asking me for. But isn't it really weird that now you Muslims, you keep saying to us that the Quran is an amazing book. and the one who explains it best is Allah. And then we find that your Allah, his Arabic is weird and none of you Muslims can understand. And then you ask me to someone he is not even an Arab to explain what the Prophet of Allah is saying, and your Prophet himself could not explain it. So listen carefully, guys. I wrote 4 books. The Deception of Allah, Quran and Science and Death, 6 and Allah, number 1, number 2. One of you, he asked me a question. What I say to you? Hey, Christian Prince, what does that mean? I say to you, go and read the books of tafsir about my books. Have you ever heard of a stupid religion like this? So why Allah is speaking about how amazing, the Muslims, they speak about how amazing the Quran is. Brother, the Quran is so amazing, brother. Okay, the Quran is so amazing. So the point, we show you a verse, you say read tafsir. And now, what about you call me, and we will open the tafsir, and then you will deny yours. You will say, I don't accept this tafsir. I challenge you to text me, and let us see if you accept the tafsir. You remind me of the guy yesterday, he called me, this guy from India. He started telling me that his mom, she took him to Pakistan and America and Australia and the UK and France, and he's been everywhere in the world. The second we put a verse of the Quran on the screen, he said, Christian Prince, I don't speak Arabic, I am not a scholar, we need to go to the scholars. I said, okay, let's go to the scholars. We open Al-Qurtubi, we open the Jalalain. He said, well, you know what, I don't really care for the scholars, the Quran. I said, okay, the Quran in front of us, give us the answer. He said, no, we have to go to the scholars. Okay, we go to the scholars. So when they want to go to the scholar. The second we open the scholars for them, they wash their hand from the scholar. And you are ignorant, and you are stupid, and you do not know the religion. What about you call me and correct me? Would you? Any Muhammadan? Is this the religion of the scholars, or this is the religion of Allah? Anything you show them on the screen from their Quran, they say to you, the scholar. As an example, the same chapter we are reading is the most horrible, stupid chapter ever. If you ask him, who is the one who is coming down in the rope like a monkey? Who is this guy? You see, they say to you that the Arabic Quran is so amazing. Okay, a star falling down, and then suddenly it's talking about inspiration. So who is your God? The star, when he came down, he gave inspiration to Muhammad. And here the word Najm, the Muslim, they translate it as a planet. See, when they want, they say they use the word star as a planet. When they want, they use it as a star. The same word Najm. So a planet came down, and this planet revealed to his slave Muhammad inspiration. My friend, focus with me in my topic. I don't care about your Orthodox Church or Catholic or Protestant. I care for Jesus. All of you are a bunch of dummies. You follow flags, you don't follow God. You want to follow God, don't care about what priests they say and what bishops. You follow God, and the God is what he said in the Bible. Anything else, I don't care. You can be an Orthodox or Protestant or Catholic. You quote for me the Bible, we talk. You quote for me a priest, I will spank you. Who is a Muhammadan? Want to tell me the star who came down, is he the one who gave revelation to Muhammad? Is he his God? Because here, if we go down, it says here that he revealed to his slave what he revealed. So who came down? A planet. Who revealed what he revealed? The Muslim, they will say to you, no, this is Jibreel. Look, where is the Jibreel? They try to find a solution for the stupidity of the Quran. Take the verses in order. Who came down? A star, a planet. Your friend Muhammad, he is not deceived. Why? Because he is not receiving Quran for long. He is not even speaking of his own. It is nothing but inspiration. And the one who taught him that is the one of mighty in power. Okay, who came down? A star. Who is teaching him? The mighty in power. So who is the coming down? The star. What the star is doing in earth to teach Muhammad? Inspiration. And he is the Almighty. Who is the Almighty? The star. Okay, who is Allah then? Huh? Your Imam brother laugh at you. You are not even worth debating. I don't know. I think your Imam is laughing. Sometimes you don't know if the Muslims are laughing or crying, but as long your Imam is laughing and he think I'm not worth debating, which means it's very, very easy for him to crush me, why he don't call me, and then everybody will leave it, will see that Islam is a true religion. Right? Anyone? Somebody is quoting for me from the book of Revelation. The book of Revelation, my friend, have nothing to do with things happening to us. This is all symbolic, so you are ignorant. When the book of Revelation is speaking about a beast and heads and 7 heads, and those are not real figures. This is metaphorical for something will happen, prophecy. So you are ignorant again. Never mention, never compare the book of Revelation and the Quran. The Quran is speaking about something physically came down, not metaphorically. Change your diet, my friend. Do we have any Muhammadan here? Who is the Muhammadan? As long Christian Prince is so easy to conquer, to destroy. I mean, why you are lined up to debate and you call yourself apostate prophet? Why you line up to to debate? If you could not even destroy this guy who is an atheist, he don't have a religion, and he make fun of you and your prophet. If you could not make it with him, you will make it with me. Why the Muslims don't ambush me the same as they ambush apostate prophet? They told him, you will talk with this guy when he went there. It was Mimi Hijab. Do that to me. Call me. The only one who do that is, her name is Fakira. She is very filthy. She said the F word to Muhammad, and we have her recorded many times. This is why we are done with her. But we welcome every new faces. Do we have any additional Fakira? So who is the one who's coming down? And who is the Lord of Muhammad? Who is the one who's teaching Muhammad the Quran? Guys, does it say in the front of you? And he revealed to his servant what he revealed. Does it say in the front of you that he came down from the horizon? In Arabic, it says tadalla. Tadalla, in Arabic, when somebody like holding a rope, like a monkey, or going like in the mountain doing. So tadalla is a word you use when you are coming down, not when you are going up. So there is a rope, and you are holding. So who is the one who is holding the rope coming down, and he is the Almighty, and he is teaching Muhammad? Anyone can tell me? The answer in verse number 1, the God of Muhammad is the star or the planet. It's in the front of you. Muslim, they can refute me. And then they make a 1,000 video to refute a video, any video I make. And we are laughing. And then you will see that the Muslim, when they make interpretation, they try to fix it. As an example, in their interpretation, they say to you, the one is coming down is Jibreel. Okay, I thought Jibreel have 600 wings. Why here it says fatadalla? What does that mean? He is holding a rope. And Jibreel, he got so close to Muhammad to the point he became too bow or clear or even nearer. What does that mean? Isn't you Muslim, you claim that Muhammad, he was squeezed by the angel? Here it says he did not touch him. He was so close. If this is the angel, why it says till he distant between two brackets, 2 bows length or even nearer? And how this angel is so big to the point he covered the horizon, and now the distance between him and Muhammad is 2 bow. Do you know what does that mean? Guys, anyone knows what does that mean? If somebody is so huge to the point he covered the horizon, and you are just less than, let us say, a meter, 1.5 meters. This is what the Quran is saying. It's like having a cockroach or an ant next to, I cannot even use the word elephant. This is way bigger than the elephant. So what's the point of getting close to him that much? In order to get close to him that much, you have to be laying in the floor. So was Muhammad receiving Quran from the pant of this man or this God or this angel or whatever, or he was receiving Quran from his mouth? He got so close to him. What the point? The one who came down, as you see, he covered the horizon, and he is coming from the horizon. And even Muslims, they say that Jibreel have 600 wings. He has 600 wings. Okay, so Jibreel has 600 wings. Wonderful. How, if this is Jibreel, why it says his Lord? He is the Lord of Muhammad. He revealed to his slave. The Muslim, they say, no, it meant Allah. No, it says he came down and he revealed to his slave. It didn't mention the name of Jibreel. It did not mention someone else. It says he came down and he got so close to him, and right away it says, and he revealed to him what he revealed. And it called it clearly with the clear words, he's a slave. He revealed to his slaves. How the Muslim, they can fix any stupid thing? We have something called tafsir, the book of duct tape. So what we do, we duct tape the Quran. The Quran says something, we say something else. Do we have any Muhammadan? Let us see. I will put my Skype in the default, so next time, each time we go live, people don't need to ask the admin what is my Skype. Here we go. I'm updating my Skype. All right. Allah is the God of your God, Jesus? Prove it. My God, Jesus, he can control the nature. He can make the blind see. Your Mufti Menk, he said in his video that Jesus, if he move his hand over the crowd, all the crowds will be healed. He just move his hand far away. There's thousands of people. You Your God, he could not help Muhammad with his diarrhea, my friend. Your prophet, he used to faint every 2 seconds. What he need? What Muhammad need? He need Jesus. He need to worship Jesus, so Jesus will heal him. His God cannot heal him. Dr. Muhammad, he claimed to be a doctor sent by Allah. He started telling us, if you eat 7 ajwa, if you drink camel urine, brother, it's so tasty, brother. You drink it from the penis of the donkey, brother, right away, of the camel. Fresh, brother, to have the benefit of it, brother. And you will see the guys in the videos. Go watch the videos of camel urine drinking. You will die laughing. The guy who put the cup under the penis of the camel, and he take it right away from the penis, and they drink it, hot and fresh. This is your prophet. He wake up, he faint. 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 And each time he wake up, he say the same sentence. I mean, even an idiot, he will not do the same. What is the name of the chapter? What has been narrated concerning the prayer of the messenger of Allah, SAW, during his sickness? He did not pray. I mean, the guy, he got pray. Read it. He kept fainting. The fainting prophet. Read with me. The prophet, messenger of Allah, Aisha, she's saying, and the Muslims, says, the prophet fainted. He was so sick. He woke up and said, has the time for a prayer come? They said, yes, yes, yes. He said, okay, tell Bilal and to call for the adhan and tell Abu Bakr to do the prayer. Okay, and then he fainted. I mean, the guy, he wake up for 10 seconds. And then he wake up again and he said the same sentence. Has the time for the prayer come? They say, yes, yes, yes. He said, tell Bilal and to do the adhan and tell Abu Bakr to call to the prayer. And then he fainted. I mean, my old car worked better than Muhammad. I mean, you have a car from the cave time, and you hit the engine, and it fainted. It ran for a second and fainted. And the Muslim, they say that Muhammad have a lot of miracles. Is that a miracle of fainting? Well, guess what? I make those miracles all the time. Muslim, when they see me live, they fainted. They don't dare to call me. So the prophet, he woke up again, like what again? And then he said, has the time for the prayer come? They said, yes, yes, yes. He said, okay, tell Bilal and to do the adhan and tell Abu Bakr to read the prayer. And Aisha, she said, before he fainted again, because this is a fainting prophet, he never stopped fainting. It's like a game. Do you think Muslims were playing, Muhammad was playing hide and seek? Maybe Aisha, she is waiting for him to wake up, and she will ask him for something, maybe sex. And Muhammad, he knew he cannot do it, So he kept fainting, like Aisha is there fainting. He opened his eyes, oh, Aisha is there. Let me faint again before maybe he did not wash the dishes. So what do you think, Muslim? He is fainting for real, or he is playing some tricks? Because Muhammad is a tricky guy. What do you think? So Aisha, she said to him before he faint again so fast, she said, listen, my brother is tender, okay? And he is a healthy man. If he stands in the place and he will weep and he will not be able to do it. If you told someone else to do the prayer before he faint again. She said that and he fainted like, what the heck? Like somebody have a switch. I mean, what kind of a battery he's using? And then he woke up and he said the same. He did not even listen to Aisha. Aisha just told him, don't keep asking my dad to read the prayer. He is so old. Let somebody else. Muhammad, he wake up and he asked the same question, saying the same thing. Tell Bilal to call for the adhan and tell Abu Bakr to read the prayer. What the heck? You have a fainted prophet. You have a God. There's no proof that he exists. And the Quran says that Allah is a star. According to you, he is serious. He came down to teach Muhammad inspiration. Who said so? The Quran. who did not say so, the interpretation. So the Muslim, they try to fix it, but the verse is so clear. Hey people, who is the one who fell down? Follow with me. Who is the one who fell down? This is the Muslim translation, not mine. A star. Is that correct? Is that correct? Does it say a star? If you don't like this translation, we can change it. So who is the one who came down? A star. The Muslims sometimes they use the word star for a najm, and sometimes they use it for a planet. So choose one, star or a planet, will not make any difference with me. And then this star, when he came down, what? Muhammad, for some time, he was not receiving Quran. And Allah saying supposedly, or the God of Muhammad, the star, he is not deceived. He is not misguided. He is not even speaking of his own. It is nothing but inspiration that he is inspired, which taught to him by the mighty in power. Okay, who is the one, the mighty in power? Listen carefully. He is vigorous, and he grew clear to view, and he is in the uppermost in the horizon. Who is that? God. Then he drew nigh and came down. Who is coming down? Allah. Till he descend 2 bows length or even nearer, so close. And then he revealed to his slaves. Is it clear? So a star came down and revealed to Muhammad revelation. A planet, is that the planet Mercury or the moon? So no, Christian Prince, our God is not the moon God. The Quran says don't worship the moon. The moon God is not the moon. The moon God is the God who is in charge of the moon. When people, they worship the sun God, they are not worshiping the sun. They are worshiping the one, the mighty in power who is in charge of the sun. He burned people. So there's, those who live in the desert, they love the moon God because he is kind, he is nice, he is, he gives them light at night, he never killed their animals. But the sun God is so scary. He is the one who make a drought, he is the one who killed the grass, he is the one who burned them. So there is 2 gods, very famous, the one in control of the sun and the one in control of the moon. Those who live in cold areas, like in Europe, they used to worship other god, but specifically, most important one is the sun god. Why? Because they want the sun. This is why if you go to Europe, you will see those Europeans, when they see the sun right away, they take off their clothes and then they will get suntan. And then you will not find the other ethnic groups doing the same. You go to Asia, you go to China, you see women putting masks on their face because they don't want the sun to hit their face. You go to Africa, the African, they are exposed more to the sun anyway. But the reason they like the sun, because they are living in a cold area. Now, who is the one who's coming here? Rizwan saying, Mr. Princess, is that your prophet who used to pee like a woman? My friend, you see, Muhammadan, if you wanna do bully, try to bully someone else. Your prophet is the Mrs. Your prophet, no Arabian man before Muhammad, he pee sitting. Your prophet was a transgender. Prove me wrong. Same time you eat it when you quote for me Mark 13 and you say that Jesus do not know. My God, you do not know the future. You are a coward, son of Muta. It's in the front of you. It says, Jesus, he described after that what will happen exactly. All what Jesus said, it is for the Father to announce that day. It's not for me. This is why he is the Father. The authority of the announcement of the day of judgment is for the Father. We believe the Trinity, you donkey. Your God, who is supposedly have no Trinity, you do not know the day of judgment. How we can prove it in 2 seconds? Here we go. We go to the moon chapter. Muhammad, he saw an eclipse. And by the way, in your Quran, Jesus, he knew the future too, and I will show you that. Muhammad, he saw an eclipse. He claimed that Allah, he gave him this verse. And look what the Muslim, they add to the translation, things is not even there. So the moon is split asunder, cleft asunder. Okay, what is next? And the hour is so close. So Muhammad, he claimed that the hour is going to happen in his lifetime. How we knew that? If you go in the hadith, Muhammad, he said the following. He looked at one of the children in front of him, and he was speaking to the Arab. Let me find the hadith. And he said, this child will not get old enough before the day of judgment will come. And then how the Muslim, they want to fix this false prophecy of Muhammad. Oh, no, he said, their hour, which means all of them, they will die. The last hour. And look what they add between two brackets. The hadith is so clear. Listen to me, Muslims. You see this boy, Muhammad said, do you see this boy with you? The hour, any Muslim who speak Arabic, he knew. The second you said, تَقُومُ السَّاعَةِ. If you take this word here, تَقُومُ السَّاعَةِ, and type it in the hadith, you will see a million hadith. All of them is about what? The judgment day. The judgment even hour. So Muhammad, who he claimed that he received revelation from his God, obviously his God is a stupid, and Muhammad is a stupid. They do not know when the judgment day is going to happen. Muhammad, he claimed that this boy, before he grow old, the day of judgment will come. It's in front of you. Do you want me to change your diaper because you have a diarrhea now? Are you there? Guys, am I giving a reference? Can they say this is a weak hadith? This is a weak hadith? This is Sahih Muslim. Which domination is CP? The one who get you busted, get lost. This is what you are worried about. We don't have domination here. We believe in Jesus. Which domination is CP? Is he 2G or 3G or 4G or 5G? Stupid people. We don't follow domination. And we don't care for domination. We have one master, one Lord, one God to worship. What domination is CP? This is what you are worried about? Special creature you are. Let us see, this person, he called himself Arabian Crusader. Is he a Muslim or what? Arabian Crusader. Hello? Oh, my friend, you are a Christian then?
Yeah, I'm ex-Muslim.
Oh, you are an ex-Muslim, okay. Why you left Islam, my friend? What's wrong with you?
Habib, I'm just gonna tell you, my man, you literally saved my life, yani. Allah yakhalik, like God bless you, man.
Stop using Allah, my friend. Allah is not our God. Stop using Allah. I know you're an ex-Muslim, no problem, but Allah is not our God. Anyway, so how I save your life? No problem. How I save your life?
Well, you saved my life. So what I mean by saving my life is you opened my eyes to the truth about who Muhammad really is.
So you're an Arab?
Yeah.
Oh, you like falafel, don't you? We have things in common. So what like for how long you're watching my videos?
I've been watching your videos for 8 months.
Okay.
Ever since I converted.
All right. So but what make you like when first time you listened to me? How you felt? Like did you get angry? You hate me?
لا يعني I was very convinced يعني like, and I mean like, your Arabic is amazing. Like you're so knowledgeable on like Muhammad and his false god Allah. It's just like, and I've seen your debates with many people, and it's like you're a true warrior of our Lord Jesus Christ.
I mean to that, my friend. So, what make you really leave Islam? What is the sensitive topic?
So I read a bit of the Siras, like the Sirat Rasulullah by Ibn Ishaq and all that.
Okay.
I just found it to be well, I have a lot of reasons, but like one reason I would state is that Muhammad is a I read some of the hadiths, and I just like it was absolutely disgusting. Like I found for example there's like this one hadith where Aisha is like scraping stuff off his garments and stuff. And,
orgasm, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And
Sperm.
also this like one hadith where he's reciting the Quran while she's menstruating. Like, okay,
Yeah.
And for me, what made me really come to Christ is so initially what really happened was, so I was born Muslim Sunni for like 16 years. So lived as a Muslim for like 16 years. Then I had a fallout, where I became an atheist for quite a while, and I just rejected the idea of believing in a God. However, one day so I was going through.
Everybody call him Arabian. I didn't know Saddam Hussein call him Arabian. Then the kingdom of Saudi Arabia, he called them Arabian. But then they all of them, they are not Arabian. So what they are Pakistani.
Yeah.
They're from Pakistan.
Yeah,
okay.
No, my favorite.
Yeah, but by the way,
brother, my favorite hadith is
I'm serious.
during the pre.
It's not 10,000 who enter Mecca. It's 12,000. Just correction. The Muslim they lie to make it fit with the Bible. There's 2,000 from Al-Ansar. They joined the 10,000, so they became 12,000. Go ahead.
Bro, they think Paran is Mecca, which is hilarious in itself.
Yeah.
No, there's like this one hadith. I think you know it. There's like this one hadith where it says, during the pre-Islamic age of ignorance, I saw a she-monkey being stoned.
I was there actually. You are laughing at it. This is a true story. I was there. And no, this is serious. There is other monkey. He have a bigger banana. I'm not talking dirty now. So he showed the female. He showed the female. The female, she was laying down, and her husband, Mr. Chimpanzee, he was laying down over her arm. And then the other monkey from behind the tree, he showed her his banana. So she took her arm slowly from under his head. I'm serious. That's what it says in the story. And then she went behind the tree, and she did boom, boom. And this is why we have to be careful with two things if we are married: banana and trees. Never let your wife see other banana, okay?
Yeah, true. I think Muhammad Momo. I like to call him Momo the homo. I think he's very fond of such activities. It's how he works out, yani. But yeah. There's also this one. I think Song of Solomon, chapter number 5, verse 16. That's Muhammadim. It says Muhammadim. Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, is also mentioned in the name. Like, it's ridiculous, yani.
Yeah, but the funny is they were making fun of the Song of Solomon all this time. They say it's for adult, it's for not for children. What kind of a book? They say this, and then he come with Muhammad. Suddenly the Song of Songs became holy.
No, you know what I always say? You know what I tell them? I tell them, if you're going to apply this to Muhammad, either you admit two things. Either you stop using this argument, or you can admit Muhammad is a time-traveling transgender cross-dresser.
Yeah, well, Muhammad, he is time-traveling, because simply, according to Muhammad in the Quran, the Samiri, he was exist in the time of Moses. So you ask the Muslims, how in the world the Samiri was exist in the time of Moses? Allah knows best. Yeah.
No, yeah. I think there's like this one. This is about the crucifixion, right? In the Tafsir ibn Kathir, I don't remember. They mentioned some random man called Titlanus, who's not even existent, but yeah, stupid.
Crazy religion. All right, my friend. No, good to have you. Anything else you want to tell the people here?
Yes. Everyone subscribe to Christian Prince, and God bless Christian Prince, and glory to Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior. And may Muhammad and Allah burn in hell forever, and Yeah, and Christian Prince is Muhammad's worst nightmare, as he said. Muhammadim, Prophet Muhammadim is he's burning in hell, man, and may he burn in hell forever. I mean, what's funny is, it says in the Quran that if he were to lie, it would sever his aorta, but his aorta got severed by a lovely Jewish lady. So God bless that. I mean,
yeah. Well, thank you very much for calling, my friend. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah.
Take care. I was excited in the beginning. I thought it's a customer. You know what we do. We do fishing, right? But anyway, we did. Like he is. Thanks. We praise the Lord that he is an ex-Muslim now, and it's the Lord who changed your life, not me. I share information. People who want to believe, believe. They don't want to believe, don't believe. Here we do what we need to do, and people, it's up to them. Salt Storm saying, this must be another one that CP paid $300. I want to ask you, Salt Storm, if somebody paid somebody to convert, is that haram or halal? I can show you from the Quran. You're a stupid God buying believers. The whole family of Abu Sufyan, who later they killed your prophet, the grandsons and his family, Muhammad, he paid them money to convert to Islam. The coward, he could not kill them. He could not go war with them. So what he did, they love money. He paid them money. Just say Shahada, man. So because their prophet is a false prophet, and he is willing to buy believers, buying believers, they think that everybody is a scumbag like Muhammad. Challenge me, say this is not true, call me, I will show you the reference, the Quran, the interpretation, anything you want. وَالْمُؤَلَّفَ قُلُوبَهُمْ, those who their heart is inclined, they don't want to believe Islam. In fact, your Lily Dawa, peace be upon her, she made a video saying clearly that being a Muslim have nothing to do with being a believer. I can play it for you, brother. Do you want me to play it? Just say yes. Just say yes.
Bismillah walhamdulillah wa salatu wa salam ala
Bismillah walhamdulillah wa salatu wa salam. They are like a recording machine, each one of them. So no, hold on. Where is Lily Dawa? I have many accounts here open. This is Lily Dawa? Peace be upon her.
Well, guess what?
Okay. Look how the Muslims, how they believe in Islam. Who is a Muslim in Islam? No, we don't believe. You don't have to be a believer in Islam. Listen carefully.
He may be staying in Islam for the right reasons. How? One of the reasons I accepted Islam was the scientific miracles. I'll be honest with you. And now we know that this whole scientific miracles was absolute nonsense, not in total. But guess what? Allah led me to Islam. One of the reasons was because of the scientific miracles. And guess what? Did I leave Islam when this whole scientific miracle thing got debunked? No, I stayed because I grew in faith. And that's what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran to the Bedouins. Don't say you have believed, but rather say you have submitted. They were Bedouin Arabs. And Allah says, because Iman hasn't entered your heart. What does Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala say in the Quran? It says the Bedouins say we have...
See, the Bedouin, Allah saying to them, don't say we are believers, say we are Muslims. Don't say we are believers, say we are Muslims. So the God of the Quran saying it clearly that being a Muslim has nothing to do with being a believer. Just say Shahada. Even to go to heaven, you don't need to be a believer. Just say Shahada, because this is a gang. A Muslim, he is saying this just to show you the stupidity of the Muhammadan. I could not find one Muhammadan, he is not suffering from a low IQ. If a Trinity is everlasting God, then where is the Trinity in this one moment when Jesus said on the cross, my Father, why have you forsaken me? In this moment, there is no Trinity God. Abdul, Jesus, he is quoting a prophecies about him in the Old Testament. Why you are forsaking me? However, you idiot, the existence of Jesus in the flesh have nothing to do with the existence of the Trinity. This is why Jesus said, before Abraham I am. So where the Trinity was before Jesus was born of Mary then? The answer, before Abraham I am. So when they crucify Jesus, the flesh is still God is there. Do you understand? Same time. As long you are saying the Trinity will be collapsing if Jesus is dead. Well, here we go. The Trinity is preserved in Islam. For Jesus never died in Islam. Until now he is alive. Muhammad is a decomposed prophet. The decomposed prophet Muhammad is dead and his body is decomposed. You ask the Muslims why Jesus don't die. They say to you, no, Jesus did not die. Okay, hold on. You Muslim, you say every Muslim will die. Every human being will die. Is Adam dead? Yes. Is Moses dead? Yes. Is Muhammad dead? Yes. What about Jesus? What you would say? If Jesus is not God, who is a Muslim can tell me why he's alive? Anyone? I'm going with you. If Jesus is just like us, why all men die save Jesus? Right? So are you answering yourself, Joy Ram? I don't know. Are you what? A second ago you are saying why he said that, and then you are saying he quoting the truth. Isn't it Jesus before the crucifixion? He says to the Father, "Let your will be done," and he knew what would happen. Isn't it Jesus before the crucifixion? In the Last Supper, he said, "This is my body will be broken for you, and this is my blood will be shed for you." Isn't it Jesus? He said even to his disciple, who was going to deny him. So Jesus, he knew every moment, and this is a proof that Jesus, he knew the future. He can see the future. Even the stupid Quran confirm that the Messiah can tell you what you hide in your houses and what you ate. What you ate. Is that correct, Muhammadan? Is it true that Jesus can tell you what you hide in your houses and what you ate and what you have in your closet? Not only Jesus, he made the blind see, and he make the one cannot walk, and he forgives sin, and he control nature, and he create from the mother bird according to the Quran, and he endless. Muhammad, when a blind man came to him, Muhammad, he kicked him out. Why? According to the interpretation, it says, because Muhammad was worried, he was meeting with the rich people of Quraysh. He was worried they will see that a poor man is the follower of Muhammad. So Muhammad decided to get rid of him. In the case of the Messiah, when a blind man, he came to Jesus, he did not ask him for bread. He did not even ask him a question about what he is saying. He said to him, "Lord, I want to see." Did you ask yourself why the blind man, he said, "I want to see"? What kind of a request this request is? Hey Christians, did you ask yourself why? Why the blind man, he said to Jesus, "I want to see"? What kind of request is request? I want to see. The answer is very simple. The blind, he can see better than those 1 billion Abdul. That this is the Messiah, the Son of God. He was able to see, even though he's blind, by his heart, that this is the one who can make me see. The Messiah said to him, "What do you want me to do for you? What do you want?" For sure, the Messiah, he knew what he wanted. That's why he came to him. He said, Lord, I want to see. No more, no less. So look at the Messiah. The stupid Muhammad, he tried his best to downgrade Jesus. He's nobody. Even Allah, because he's filthy Muhammad, he claimed that Allah will marry him to marry the mother of Jesus. This guy is a scumbag. Not only that, even the wife of the Pharaoh will be in his bed. Everybody will be in the bed of Muhammad. This is how filthy he is. When his wife Khadija, she was in her bed dying, he said to her, don't forget to send my greeting to my wives. Khadija, she was surprised. She said, oh, you marry other women beside me? Or before me? He said, no. Allah, he promised me that I'm going to have sex with the wife of the Pharaoh and the sister of Moses, which is Mary, the mother of Jesus. Can you believe it? And for sure, the idiot, he thinks that Mary is the sister of Moses. To find me in Skype is very easy, my friend. Here we go. I will post that thing again. And there we go. By the way, don't forget, please, to subscribe to my Rumble account. You see it in the message. We'll try our best next time to go live there. This time we could not because my software is not capable of going live on both. And maybe I will go just live in Rumble, you know. So just subscribe so you can be updated and you can join us there. Who is a Muhammadan he dared to call me? Your God is a disabled God. He could not heal Muhammad. He could not heal you. We have the Messiah. He is God's Son. He is divine. He is God in earth. He is God in heaven. He has the ability to make the blind see, to raise people from death, to walk in the water, to control the nature. He is alive until now, even in your stupid book. He can tell you what you ate. He can tell you what you hide, which means you can hide nothing from Jesus. I can hide everything from Allah. Why? Because Allah first does not exist. How we know? Well, if Allah exists, He will not say stupid things. Right? The Quran is full of stupid things. What do you think, Muslims? You know, the Quran gave us a rule. I mean, look at the verses we are reading about Allah coming down and He is a star. And the Muslim, they try to fix it and they say, no, this is Jibreel. But where is Jibreel? We cannot find Jibreel here. Do you see Jibreel? They have to add Jibreel to fix it. It says He revealed to His slave. Who is the one who came and He became so clothed? And Muhammad and Aisha, they confirmed that Muhammad, he never saw Allah. But who is the one who came? The star. And by the way, if you are surprised about this God, he take an oath by a star. Here I say he's taking an oath by himself. But this God is so low and he is so hungry to the point he take an oath by a fig. I like fig, don't take me wrong. But I never imagined that there is someone, he is God, he will take an oath by a fig. When you take an oath, you take an oath by something greater than you. Do we agree? We don't take an oath by some... Hey Muslim, who want to call me and take an oath by watermelon? Any Abdul? Who wanna call me and take an oath live on air by the fig and the olive? If you take a Muslim to the court, don't give him the Quran, give him a fig. If his God swear by fig, why the Muslim will not swear by the fig? Give me a reason. I mean, this God is so powerful to the point he swear by the fig. Sheikh Uthman is a stole ready. He's a stole. A Muslim trying to insult me, supposedly saying that the Sheikh Uthman has a stole ready to speak to Christian princes, hides behind the screen if he is a truthful debate. Abdul, your Sheikh Uthman is a potato. Even the Muslim make fun of him. He don't even know how to read the Quran. So the reason this guy, he will never dare to debate me. If I gave him a verse in front of us and I say to him, read it, people will die laughing. Did you see how many videos the Muslim they've made to Sheikh Uthman? Let me find you some, just for entertainment. Sheikh Uthman, this guy is a sheikh, are you sure? Brother, is that a Muslim's account, brother? Have you ever heard a Muslim sheikh, they collected for him in 20 minutes only, just a 20-minute video, sorry, 40-minute video, 100 mistakes in reading the Quran. This guy, he cannot even read his own book. This is the guy, imagine Christian prince says to him, okay, Uthman, read the Quran for us. It was Sheikh Uthman reading the Quran. Let us stop together.
وسواك وعدلك. And getting up from it. يعني يرفعهما إلى خضر منكبيه أو إلى فرغ أذنيه كفعله عند تكبيرة الإحرام. He said يعني يرفعهما إلى خضر منكبيه.
What about you take this blanket from the top of you so you can read better? You are getting so, he's sweating. I mean, those are Muslim. This is a Muslim channel. Go check it out. And the one is talking there, they are Muslims. Watch them. They are talking. This guy, how in the world this guy is a sheikh? He cannot read a single verse in the Quran.
So I came across one or two of his mistakes, Arabic mistakes. So I thought to myself, okay, no worries. It's only one or two mistakes. The biggest and the most proficient readers of Arabic, here and there, they make slip-ups, especially when you're not an Arab. Then after I watched a few more videos, I came across a few more mistakes. And then I watched a few more videos and I came across a few more mistakes. And it started going into the 10s, and started going into the 20s, started going into the 30s.
And 50, and 70, and 80, and 1,000, and 10,000, and 7,000, and he's a sheikh. This is what the Muslims are saying about him. Do you see how small he is? So imagine this potato, he called me and I said, let us read this verse together. What will happen to Sheikh Uthman? This is why all of you Muslims are very much intimidated. If this guy hit there, give me his Skype, I will call him so we can die laughing. Is that the one who he claimed that there is many Messiah? And he found that in the Islamic books, Muslims, they believe there is many Messiah. Who is the Muslim in the world when I agree with this idiot? And then he found a notebook speaking about something else, not the Messiah, because he did not know Arabic. He said, this is the Messiah. Abdul, same time, why you want to see my face? Trust me, if you see my face, you will do pee-pee in your pant. I'm very much intimidating person. You better stay with my voice. Same time, I'm Allah. I speak from behind the curtain. Oh, he He's hiding his face behind the screen. So why Allah is hiding? Is he scared? Isn't it your God Allah? He said even he is wearing a burqa. He's wearing a hijab. Hijab, God in the hijab. I thought women in the hijab. Here we go. This is your stupid Quran, chapter 42, verse number 51. It says, Allah, he will not speak to anyone except by inspiration or behind a veil. Your God is a hurmah. Ya hurmah. The burqa God. Your God wearing burqa and he is in Burkina Faso. Prove me wrong. Who there? Anyone? Me, myself, I don't look at the mirror because I get intimidated. Oh boy. Who is Abdul? Who care about my face, you potato? You want to debate the Christian Prince or you want to debate his face? If you won the debate, you won the debate and you will bring victory to Allah and Allah will make your penis bigger, you know? And Allah will make my penis smaller. I'm sick of 3,000 kilometer penis. What the heck? Maybe Allah will punish me and make it smaller and may Allah will reward you and make... Have you ever heard of a God? The God of penis, he make a follower, his penis endless. So your wife, she is next to you. And your penis is in the 7th galaxy. How you are going to have sex with her? And the funny is, Muhammad, he says, وَفَرْجٌ يَسَعُ ذَلِكَ, which means a vagina fit for that. Hold on. So the man have endless penis and she have a vagina fit for that. Well, in order to do that, her body have to be endless too. The women, she have to be infinity, endless. No beginning, no end, like Allah. If a Muslim want to call me and say you are lying, the Prophet did not say so, call me. You know, the Muhammadan, they have a fiction attraction God. When they want their God is almighty. He is so amazing. He is so beautiful. He is so wonderful. He is so great. He is Akbar. And then when they want, Allah look like a chimpanzee. Brother. Okay, brother. Who is Allah, brother? Let us hear from the Sheikh. Who is Allah? Listen, this is the Allah, the Muslim they worship. You would love him, brother.
So Allah described in the Quran that he has a face. Allah described in the Quran that he has two hands when he addressed Iblis, Satan.
Allah have two hands. Guess where they are located? In the right shoulder. I will tell you what happened. Allah was walking in the cliff. He fell down. His mom, she collected him. His left hand was broken. His right hand was okay. So his mom, she found the left hand is coming out, totally out, like she, his mom, she is an idiot. She don't know, all what she knew, she want to save her son. So she glue his left hand in his right shoulder. And now Allah have two hands in the right shoulder. And remember, Allah is not a man. What the heck? Allah have two hands, both are in the right shoulder. There's a hand is displaced. Tell us more.
The Quran that he has a face.
It's mere righteous hand? No, my friend. Okay, Allah have righteous hand, right? But that will not make them in the right side. Okay, listen. Do Allah have two hands or not? Listen, Razwan. Do Allah have two hands? Yes or no? I want the answer. People focus with me in Mr. Razwan. By the way, the only one who used such a name, they must be like Turkish or maybe Kurdish. If you say Razwan in the Middle East, they will laugh at you. So Razwan, listen. Is it true what the Sheikh is saying that Allah have two hands? I'm going with you now. Yes or no? Now Razwan, he will play dead. He don't hear me, he don't listen to me, he is not here. Razwan, don't force me to call Jesus to resurrect you. Remember who is my God. He can do it. Easy. So don't play dead on me. You can play dead in front of your Muhammad. He has two hands. Wonderful. Guys, look what Razwan he said. Remember, Razwan in the beginning he refused and he have the picture of a sheikh. So Razwan, I'm assuming he is a shaky sheikh. So Razwan, as long you agree that Allah have two hands, now the second question, where are they located? Hey, listen, everybody, the God of Islam is not a man. Allah is not a man, but he have two hands. Brother one, where is the hands of Allah located? Who is a Muslim can help us? As long you agree, and the Sheikh he said that, and we heard him. Allah, he can do whatever. A second ago you said to me, no, he don't. Now he can do whatever. What do you mean do whatever? Are you saying to me that Allah created hands for himself? People, be my witness. Allah, he woke up in the morning and then he looked, what the heck, I have no hands to make coffee. How I can make coffee? So Allah said to himself, look at the Christian prince, I see him in the kitchen making coffee. What is that he is moving? There is like something look like, what? He have two hands and I have none. So Allah, he said to himself, I'm going to copy Christian prince. However, the stupid Allah, he thought I have two hands in the right side. Why? Because I was wearing a jacket and I was using one right hand from under the jacket and then the sleeve is coming out. He did not see the other sleeve. So he decided to make two hands in the right side. The question now, why Allah in heaven he have two hands? I thought Allah create things by saying be. What do you think? Any Muslim can tell us why Allah, and not only Allah have two hands. Look, Allah, he is going to play football soon.
Allah described in the Quran that he has two hands when he addressed Iblis, Satan. And he told him, what prevented you from prostrating to what I have created with my two hands? So this is what Allah described himself. Allah says in Surah Al-Qalam that on the day of judgment, Allah Azza wa Jal would uplift and show his leg.
You know what? I don't know. I'm not really, I don't mind to see a woman leg, but Allah leg, this is too much. I mean, you Muslim, you have a lot of, you like men, your prophet, he like men, he kiss men. But is Allah man or female? If Allah is a female, he will show us his leg, I don't mind. Unless it's ugly. Who is the Muslim want to tell us why Allah he have a leg, first of all, and why he is going to do striptease? Any Muhammadan? Allah in the judgment day will show his leg? Why he don't show us his leg now? Don't change the topic about the Trinity now. We can go to the Trinity after we finish the description of Allah. What's wrong with you? Joy Ram, did I hurt your feeling? Why you Muslims don't want to tell me who Allah? So Allah is not a man, but he have, by the way, he have one leg or two legs, because in the hadith it says leg. There's nowhere it says, actually there is a hadith says, yeah, I just remember. Allah will put a leg over the other leg. What the heck is American cowboy? Do we have any Muhammadan? So in one hand, those potatoes, they claim that their God is unique, and then it turned to be Allah he forget, Allah he have no memory, Allah he have two hands, have five fingers, Allah have mouth, Allah have teeth, Allah have anus. What is left? Why you cannot hear the other guy with CP? What do you mean? He's talking, you can hear him. Guys, didn't you hear the Sheikh when he was talking? You heard him, right? If you don't hear him, that's mean you have the shaitan, he did pee in your ears, as the Prophet of Allah said.
Allah Azza wa Jal would uplift and show his leg. وَيُكْشَفُ عَنْ سَاقٍ وَيُدْعَوْنَ إِلَى السُّجُودِ. And they are called to prostrate, and everyone prostrates except the hypocrites. All the believers will prostrate, and the hypocrites will try to prostrate, and their back goes one piece, and they will be thrown into hell. Allah tells us about himself subhanahu wa ta'ala that he has an eye. The Prophet tells us that Allah Azza wa Jal has fingers. When he says, "Oh Allah, the hearts are between two of your fingers, you flip them as you wish. Oh Allah, make my heart steadfast on your religion," and so on.
And so on. And so on. May the finger of Allah bless you. Can I call my friend? Are you a Muslim? I have some Muslim Abdul who want to convince, not enable, wanted them to connect your sense to speak the truth. Okay, let the Abdul call me. Just give the Abdul my Skype and let them call me. Abdul, as long you see John chapter 20, do you accept John chapter 20, Joy Ram? When Jesus says, "My God and your God," how come you did not see the rest? God the Father is the God of the world. And we as a Christian, when we pray, we say, "Our Father art of heaven." But doesn't mean we are his children the same as Jesus. Jesus is the only begotten Son. So when you quote John, your potato, you better quote all what John say. It's not only one verse. What if I quote for you a verse from the Quran only, and I don't quote the second one? What you will say to me? You are misquoting the Quran. Potato. Same time, the verse you are quoting, proving that Jesus, he was resurrected from death and he was crucified. The chapter you are quoting, proving to us that the promise of Jesus that he overcome death by death is true. The verses you are quoting for us, proving that Muhammad is a fraud. So when we as a Christian, we read the Bible, as long you are reading John clearly in the Bible, Jesus said, "I am the living God." So when the Messiah, he speaks to all mankind, he says, "My Father sent me to you." Because what they see in front of them is a man. Where is your authority coming from? Who are you? My Father, he sent me to you. What is the authority your Father he gave you? He gave me the authority all over the flesh, and sin and forgiveness and judgment. So when a Muhammadan, he take a verse, he is being ignorant, liar. In the same chapter, this potato is quoting for us. Isn't it Thomas, he said to the Messiah, "My Lord, my God"? Correct, guys? These you see how hypocrite they are? How come he did not see? Let me take a screenshot of what he said. How come they went to John 20:17? Let us put it on the screen. So the Abdul is educated, but he is the educated, the kind of called the kangaroo. What the kangaroo do? He jump. The kangaroo, he jump. Okay. So the kangaroo, he opened John 20. Boing, 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 boing. He went to John 20:17. But the kangaroo, he cannot continue because in verse number 28, the disciple of Jesus said to him, my Lord, my God. Hello?
Yes, how are you?
I'm fine.
Yes.
Are you a Muslim or ex-Muslim? It says you are a Muslim.
Yes, of course. What's your problem if Allah having both hands?
No, I wonder why he have hands. Why he have hands?
So what is your problem?
No, I'm asking, my friend, I don't have a problem. I mean, I have two hands too. Do you have a problem with my hands? Okay.
That's what you said in the
Okay, so why he have
So
two
what's
hands?
the problem?
But why he have two hands?
Why the Roman killed Jesus?
Because the Roma did not kill Jesus. Even your stupid Quran says that the Jews said we killed Jesus. Are you against the Quran now? The Quran says the Jews, they said we killed Jesus.
No. I'm talking from your perspective. You said they killed him, right?
Well, don't change the topic. Don't change the topic. Why are you switching? Why Allah have two hands? Why Allah have two hands?
It doesn't matter.
For me, it's. I want to learn. I want to learn from you, my friend. I want to learn from you. Why Allah? Okay, why Allah have two hands? Okay, what Allah he use his hands for?
What do you want? What is the problem?
Like what? Give me an example. Like what? Like now I'm touching my nose. I'm touching my nose with my hands. Here we go. Okay, Allah he uses his hands for what?
For what you want.
What does that mean?
What's the problem with that?
Like what? Give me an example.
You know, you're the scholar.
You can say whatever you want. Why Allah he is? Is it true that Allah he used his hand to create Adam?
Yeah, خلقته بيديه.
Exactly. So okay, hold on, guys. He agreed. Okay, he agreed.
Yeah, of course. I'm not lying.
Okay. No. I'm not going. I did not say, my friend. I did not say you're lying. But now you just agreed that Allah created Adam by his two hands. Is that correct?
That's what he said.
Okay, but do you agree with Allah or not?
Of course, I really believe the Quran.
Okay, so why Allah? Why? Okay, the problem is there's a contradiction. The Quran says the similarity of Adam is the same as Jesus, or Adam is the same as Jesus. Both Allah he said to them, be and they were. Correct? Okay, but you just said that Allah created Adam by his two hands. So
look. You speak Arabic. You're Arab.
I am not sure about that. Muslim they say I'm not an Arab. I don't know.
Summa, what summa mean?
Summa what? Tell me what is a summa?
Right?
Where you get this from? Where? What are you reading?
Obviously, I don't have the Quran here.
Are you making a new Quran?
Don't you know this verse?
No, I do not know this verse. No. I'm learning from you. I'm asking you.
What's the problem with this logic?
If Allah, he created Adam by his two hands, so why he is lying, saying he said to him, be and he was? The guy already created by his two hands. If I say be, that means by the word be as a command, I created Adam. But if I am creating Adam by using my hands, well, that means the word be doesn't count because already I'm using my hands.
It can mean like
he can create the physical body.
Don't tell me he can't. He's already there. He's already, no, my friend. He says, I created you by my two hands. So already he is created.
Did he create the Adam physical body first before Adam's spirit?
Okay, I will go with you. I will go with you step by step. When Allah created Adam body, what is next?
Then because the physical body cannot do anything.
No, I'm asking you what is next. What is next? What is next?
What is next? I didn't understand the question.
Okay, Allah now, he used his hands. What is the second step Allah he did?
He said, "Kun fayakun," and then he.
That's it? Are you sure? Hello?
Hello?
Yeah. Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Are you sure this is what happened?
That's how I can explain it. Do you understand?
Okay.
I
thought, and you can correct me if I'm mistaken, please, that when Allah, after he made mud and then he used his hand, he left Adam for 40 years as mud to dry because it was so humid at that time. And then after that, Allah, he breathed into Adam. Is that correct?
You can. I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
It can be.
What?
Did you take it from the Quran? If it's,
I don't know. I take it from, I don't know, from the internet.
So you are a joker.
No, I don't know. You are the Muslim calling me to correct me, and now you are the Muslim who do not know.
No, I'm using. Look, when I see Christians using logic like this, your Bible is full of stupid parable or metaphoristic stuff.
And yet Muhammad, he swear by it and he confirm it. That's more funny. So you make fun of it, and Muhammad, he agree with it. But we will go there after we finish this one. Read with me chapter 15.
You don't even know.
Listen.
Wrote your Bible.
Listen. Chapter 15. Hey, listen. I want to get you. I want to get you more versions. That's right. Chapter 15, verse number 28. It says, Allah, he said, he will create someone. He said to the angels, I will create someone from a clay. He will mix a clay. And then he fashioned the clay. And then after he fashioned the clay, he breathed into the clay. So how many steps we have? We have step number 1, to make a clay. Step number 2, to shape the clay. Step number 3, breathe into the clay. Okay. The other verse saying, Allah, he said to Adam, be, and he was. But this is a clear contradiction. Because if Allah said to Adam...
no contradiction. Your mind...
All right. Okay. So listen. So this verse here, it says Adam is finished not by saying be. As you see, he used his hands.
No, after all those steps, he can tell Adam to be, and he be.
Oh, but he's already exists. What the point of being? Already he gave him. Already he breathed into him, and Adam is alive. So what's the point of saying be? Okay, hold on. Are you saying to me now, I'm going to build a house, and then I finish building the walls and the floor and the roof and the electricity and the windows and the doors, and then I want to show people that I'm God. I say, hey, house, be a house, and the house was there. Well, I already finished the house. If Allah is God, he want to say be, and it was, then you should do the same as the God of the Bible. The God of the Bible said to the light, let be light. Light was. Allah is saying be after he finished Adam and he breathed into him and he have a soul and he stood up and he is alive.
I don't see any contradiction. Mercy, your mind isn't working.
Yeah. Did you take hashish later? Did you take any hashish lately?
No, I don't.
Well, you are talking like somebody have hashish. What do you mean you don't see any contradiction? If Allah finished creating the guy and he gave him his soul already.
Are you mocking me?
I'm not mocking you. I'm laughing at you. Does that make a difference?
No, English is not my.
English is not my first language too. Who cares?
I speak French. You speak French?
Sure, I speak French. Yeah. Qu'est-ce que c'est? Qu'est-ce que c'est?
Okay, parlons français.
Parlons français, la prononciation. Come on.
You're joking, man. That's French.
This is not a French? Okay. Do you speak German?
Yeah, but I have question. I have one.
Do you speak German?
Can I ask?
Okay, I want you to translate this for me, just to show you how many languages I speak.
What is that?
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim.
Chinese.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Prove me wrong. So you follow a person, and now you are saying to me, my English is not my first language, so I don't understand. And isn't the Quran said that Allah will never send you a message unless in your language? So which means that Allah cannot be your God. He cannot be sending a message to you, because did He send a message to you in your language? What is your language?
You don't know my language.
No, what is your language? Original language? Are you from Ghana?
You don't know.
Are you from Ghana?
No, I'm not from Ghana.
Nigeria?
Near.
Near?
I want to say my country.
Brazil.
Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico. Ah, you are in Africa and Puerto Rico. Oh, okay. Yeah, I see.
Yeah.
All right. So listen, isn't the Quran said Allah will never send a messenger and a message except from the people and the tongue of the people. So you said you don't see contradiction for the first one. Let us see if you see contradiction with this one. If Allah will never send you a messenger unless he is from your people, and in the message have to be in the tongue of your people, how you accept Muhammad to be your messenger?
Yeah, obviously you don't said وَمَا أَرْسَلْنَا مِن رَسُولٍ إِلَّا بِلِسَانِ قَوْمِهِ لِيُبَيِّنَ لَهُمْ. Obviously you understand Arabic more than me.
Is that Arabic? What? You know, by the way, you know Arabic better than Sheikh Uthman, by the way.
No.
Listen. Okay. Tell us what you said. I did not understand what you are saying. So tell me what you said in English.
You understand.
No. Tell me what you are saying.
Don't lie.
Tell me what are you saying.
Christian, don't lie.
Tell me what are you saying.
Don't suppose you lie.
See, you just said you are Christian. Don't lie. Christian don't lie. Muslim don't lie. Right? Muslim they lie. So I want to practice taqiyya now. Listen. So tell me what you just read for us.
Yeah. He said,
Yeah.
we will not send
Uh-huh.
a messenger
Yeah.
unless is in his own language, the people language.
Okay.
Like if you want to send like a prophet to the French people,
Uh-huh.
he will use the French language.
Okay.
The English people, he would use the English language.
Okay. And what about the prophet? He will be from the same people, right?
Oh, well, of course. Lisani Qawmi.
Okay, wonderful. So how Muhammad is your messenger and how the Quran is your book? If Allah, he said, he will never send you a book unless it is in your language, and the messenger have to be from your people. So how Muhammad became a messenger to you? Go ahead.
He spread.
What spread? Is he a disease? What do you mean you spread? Allah, he said he will never send, listen, what is spread? Allah, he will not send a message except to the people, except in their tongue, any people. So this is not how spreading AIDS and Corona. This is about, sending you messages in your language, so you can understand what is the purpose. So you might understand, which means the Quran is saying, if the message is not in your language, you will not understand. Do we agree?
No, so how did we become Muslims then if we didn't understand?
Because you are stupid.
How?
How? Here we go on. It says in the front of you. Listen.
In which language?
Listen. The verse in the front of you is saying, Allah will not send you a book except in your language. Did you receive the book in the Nigerian language? No. Did you receive it in the Ghanaian language? No. Did you receive it in South African language? No. So the Quran fit only for the Arab.
Are you serious?
It says that, not me. The verse saying Allah will not send the messenger and the message unless he is from the people, speaking the tongue of the people so they might understand. Are you saying that Allah is stupid and you can understand without knowing the language?
Obviously, as I'm reading the ayat for you, you understand what I'm reading. Obviously, I can understand.
It says there, in order to make this, but you are reading translation. Did Allah send you translation?
What translation?
You are reading now.
Obviously, I can read.
No, you
I can
cannot.
read.
You don't understand.
I cannot
You do not
speak
know Arabic.
fluently, but I can
You do
understand.
not know Arabic. Do you know Arabic?
I understand it, but
No, you can. You know, you see, we know what you read. You don't read even the Arabic. We know how Muslims read
Do you
Arabic.
know in which language?
Don't change the topic. Don't change. Don't change the. Don't change the topic. Don't change the topic.
In which language did you learn the is it in Aramaic? Syrian?
Well, my God, He did not say in the Bible that I will not send you a message unless it's in your language. So listen. This is in your book. This is in your book. Jesus, even in your book, you Muslims say
Are you Jews?
that. Listen. Isn't you Muslims say? Isn't you Muslims agree that the disciple of Jesus went to sleep? Before they went to sleep, He told them, "Go and preach the gospel everywhere." They said to Him, "But Lord, we do not speak the language of those people." He said, "You go to sleep and don't worry about it." When they woke up in the morning, they found themselves speaking many languages. And this is in your books. So in the case of Jesus, He can make people, His messenger is God. He sent messengers and He made them messengers and prophets, for He's God. You're a prophet. He cannot make you a messenger. And He is not God. In the Quran, it says that there is 3 messengers sent by Jesus. Is that correct?
What?
In the Quran, we found verses speaking about Jesus sending messengers.
In the Quran,
Yeah?
sending message.
Yeah?
I don't know that.
You do not know? Are you sure?
Yeah, of course. Can you show me?
Okay, before I show you, do you go by the Quran only or you accept tafsir? Because I don't like tafsir, to be honest with you.
Quran and some. If the hadith is high,
I don't understand. No, I'm saying, I will show you the Quran, but don't tell me, please show me the tafsir, please.
Which tafsir?
No, I'm saying, don't say show me tafsir. Don't say I show me tafsir. Can we make a condition before I show you?
No. I'm not like those Muslim. If it's written there, it's written.
So you
If it's written there,
are you going to ask me to show tafsir? Are you going to ask me to show tafsir to get me busted?
Nah, bro, this is not clear.
Not
If
clear.
you are twisting, if you are
Chapter 36, verse number 14, it says that they send 2 messengers, and those messengers sent by who? Who is the messengers and who is the one who sent them? Do you have an idea? Chapter 36, verse number 14.
Okay, I'm listening.
Yeah, I'm waiting for you. Read it for me. Tell me, who are the messengers?
Can you read it?
No, I do not know how to read it. You tell me.
No, I'm using my phone. Obviously, I can't open YouTube here.
Well, I'm touching my nose right now. I cannot read it. Sorry.
Bro, you're not serious, man.
I'm serious. I have my 2 hands on the right side.
Do you think really?
Listen, don't change topic. Don't change topic. You are a Muslim. I want to know who are those 3 messengers and who sent them.
I didn't even know what you are talking about. Read the verse.
Chapter 36, verse number 14. You are in the phone.
Okay, read it.
In Skype, you do not need to stay in the same page. You can exit. Still, you can be in the call and you can search in your phone.
Okay,
Stop making excuses. Who
I-
are they? Who are they, those 3 messengers?
Stop.
I'm here. Are you here or there? Hello? What happened to this guy? Are you using the internet of the neighbors?
No.
Okay, so did you find the answer? Who are those 3 messengers and who is the one who sent them?
I'm not seeing it here. I'm seeing a guy with a beard.
Okay, I want to do a miracle
White
for you.
beard.
I want to do a miracle for you. I will use the Quran to open your eyes. Okay? I swear by the fig you will see. Here we go. Allah is saying.
Okay.
So now are you going to see it or
Total,
not?
right?
Stop playing games. I mean, it's a verse. And how come you were able to see the verse before it? Now you're going to see this verse. What happened? You went blind? 2 minutes ago, you were able to read the verses on the screen. Now you cannot read them. Who are they? You are just buying time, trying to search in Google, Prophet Google, peace be upon him, trying to find who are those messengers.
Can you read it? So,
Okay. ما أرسلنا إليهم اثنين فكذبوهما فعززنا بثالث فقالوا إنا إليكم مرسلون. So we sent to them 2 messengers, and then we.
Can you repeat it? Can you repeat it? When you read in Arabic.
All right, here we go. إذ أرسلنا إليهم اثنين فكذبوهما فعززنا بالثالث فقالوا إنا إليكم مرسلون. They sent to them 2 messengers and they accused him of lying, and we sent them the third to support them, which means he's so strong. And they said to them, we are just for you a messengers. Who are they? Those 3 messengers.
How can I know, bro?
Ask Allah.
How can I know who?
So are you saying to me the Quran is a stupid book? A second ago you said to me, well, I do not need really the Quran. Islam will spread. Okay, so now it's a spread, and you have Islam is spread, and you get the flu. So now after you get the flu of Islam, can you explain the verse? You said no. How I will know? So how you will understand the Quran if you do not know? How you can worship this God if you cannot answer any question about it?
Obviously, we have hadith that explain it.
I'm not talking about hadith. Okay, are you saying to me that the Quran is not capable by itself to explain anything?
Sometimes.
Guys, did you hear it? The hadith is not capable. The Quran is not capable by itself to be the book of Allah. We need the book of Muhammad. But Muhammad, he said, don't write hadith. So without you Muslim writing hadith,
he said,
then Islam.
Don't know. I'm obviously don't know. He said, "Atiyullah wa atiyur Rasul."
So what?
You can't separate.
What is it? What is it?
Bro, I don't know where you get your Sharia stuff.
Listen. Did your prophet, he says, any one of you, he write hadith, he should erase it.